Hey Drone here, what's going on guys? This ain't going to be a long unboxing. We are going to get this out. This is everything that you get in the package. You get one of these, like we've seen with run cams. We get a little silicone type cover for the camera, which I'm assuming that's what makes it kind of waterproof. We get an FPV mount here that we can put on our drones. A little look at the specifications. It'll focus. There you go. That's your specifications there. 31 grams, 2.5K, 1080p, 60 frames per second, built-in battery, 1 hour, low latency FPV. They didn't hook you up with the FPV cord. I have the FPV cord from the last one. This is a very proprietary plug. Okay, so what I got going on here is my FPV cord for this. It is simply the same type of plug that plugs into the side of this. It has the wires running out, your red being positive, your black being negative, and your yellow being video. We have that ran into here, which is again yellow video, red positive, and your black is negative. This black and red here will connect to 2-cell battery, and then we should have FPV transmission and hopefully not have the flicker that we did on there. That way we can go in and adjust settings if we need to. Okay guys, so there it is. So it's definitely an issue with, I guess, video out to device, because now we are running off of that. Again, we have that, the wires going over to our transmitter. It's powered by a 2-cell battery, and we have clear non-flickery image. So we're just going to go through settings here.
And we're going to tip that up, that way you're not seeing my light. Hopefully we're going to stay there, and we'll zoom in just a little bit. I'm going to hit enter. SD card is not inserted, so obviously maybe enter to start recording. I'm going to hit the button above that, which is this button here. See what that does? That button does nothing. We're going to go to the button below that, which is here. Button does nothing. We're going to go to the button to the right of that, and that has done something, which I don't know what it's done. So we're going to click back and over. Now, once we've clicked over so far with that button, we get into here, video resolution. That's exactly what I want to shoot in. Go down, super fine, video clip time. I'm going to hit enter on that, and I guess we'll go with 10 minutes. It's not allowing me to go up to 15 minutes for some reason. So we'll go video clip time 10 minutes. That way it's not constantly looping every 3 minutes. Loop video on. External voltage is off. Video time lapse is off. Mic volume 50%. So you can definitely change that out. I know guys had said and quick record would probably be if you powered it on and start recording. Right here, mic volume set at 50%. I know guys said the video footage with the audio with this on it was usable. That they didn't have to edit it. That's probably because mic volume's at 50%. Metering, center, exposure 0.3, white balance, color, natural. Let's see, we can go natural, vivid, or pale. Effect, sepia, black and white, negative. We can change our contrast, we can change our saturation, we can change our sharpness. So there's a really good look at the interface that we have here to mess around with. Again, it's not Wi-Fi like some of your other ones have been. So this is what you're going to need to do. I might still have a link for that cord. And again, it's simple wiring. You're just wiring colors. It's really simple. And then essentially we can go fly let's get out of here. Maybe by clicking.
Alright guys, this will be my first test of the Firefly 2. That's how you have to say Firefly 2. You got to be Firefly 2. Gives it like a little alternative feel to it. But alright, we're going to be using the customized jumper from Jumper, 1 of 1, custom dipped for J-Drone. That's the TASGV2 with the voice module in it. Basically the carbon fiber one. Link for the carbon fiber one will be down below. And this was made by Stan FPV. Obviously, that's a little modification to it with the Firefly 2. And we are going to be using Fat Shark setup with that antenna setup and the Furious module on the side. So without further ado, let's go.
Alright, so this is the first flight and the first test of this camera. In the beginning here, we are going to take it slow. We're not going to go really crazy or anything. That way you can get a definite gauge on this camera. I seen a reviewer, and I actually watched a review. I'm not going to key him out and drop a dime on him, but his video quality looks horrible. I watched a review on this prior on going out just to see what I might expect, and it looked choppy, it looked grainy, it didn't look good. This to me looks good. It is extremely sunny. The transitions from pointing downward and going up are pretty smooth. I mean, it's definitely noticeable. It's not seamless, but it's pretty smooth. I'm dealing with a considerable amount of wind. That's why you see me kind of jawing a little bit left to right there. We will pick up speed here, though. We will show you how this camera operates when it's going a little bit quicker. And then towards the end of the video, if you stay with me to the end of the video, I'm going to show you two things. I'm going to show you the stock cord that did not work properly and what it was doing versus the Firefly 1 on the same cord, which worked fine. So you're going to need to connect this up FPV or maybe do a firmware update. I don't know. And then we're also going to show you an Acro Flight with this. That'll also give you, again, camera transitions from flying straight and then doing flips. And right there, you should have been able to see the transition coming out of those trees, which went from light to dark to light. Again, it's not seamless, but it's not jumping shades. And I don't know if you can understand what I mean by jumping shades. We don't get a 3-tier shutter. And some people might not understand what I mean by that, but there we was just zooming. Most of that was pretty seamless. If you're going slow, you can see that we kind of get a one-step transition. I believe the old one had like a 3-step, a 3-shade, bam, smacking into some trees, transition where it was very noticeable that it was taking some time to transition from light to dark. This isn't doing that. Look at that gap. What? I've hit that gap a couple times with a bunch of different drones. This is a little bit larger, and we crash, and we are back up. This is all on the same battery here. All on the same battery. Clarity and colors. You can definitely see the metallic blue in the Kia. You can see the greens. The greens are coming out really nice. As far as the clarity on this, it's really smooth. It is shooting in 1080p, 60 frames per second. This camera weighs really light, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. It is about double the price of the original Firefly, the $20 cube that I pushed on a lot of people, and a lot of people got it. A lot of people are really happy with it. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you want a little bit better, they've came out with a second option here that is a little bit better. This will shoot in, I believe, like 2.7K or something. I have no need to go in 2.7K. 1080p, 60 frames per second is my preference. That's what I prefer to shoot in. As far as my hat cams go, as far as my drones go, that's what I prefer to shoot in. Bamzo. And as you see, we came out of there. We were coming out of there a little bit quick, and it wasn't like adjust, and then finally get to the right color transition. It was in and out. It was pretty seamless. When you're moving a little bit quick, it's pretty seamless as far as the transition goes. This was simple to strap on here. I didn't use the mount that they gave us. The mount that they did give us is nice. They also give you 2 straps with that. That makes it a little bit easier to mount on stuff, cutting it close with the trees there. This camera's awesome. This camera is absolutely awesome. I will stick this on some more toy grade stuff, like maybe a SEMA X5C. I think that'd be as toy grade as you get, just to show some of the RTF toy flyers, brush toy flyers out there. You can also get this, and you can also shoot dope video. You can get 1080p 60 frames per second off your SEMA X5C, off of your SEMA X8 for sure. The X8 is a powerhouse. It's definitely a lifter, and there's not much to lift on this one. Again, guys, there will be an Acro video at the end, my rusty Acro skills at the end, and right before that I will show you what happened with the stock cord. That's why I did that FPV wired setup in the beginning, to show you guys the settings, because I was unable to do it with the stock cord that they gave me. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, do me a favor, smash the subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns down below, definitely get at me. Check out Drone Exclusive on Facebook, and if you ever want to contribute to J Drone as a creator, I'll leave a PayPal link down below. Throw me $1, $5, $10. If you're a millionaire and you want to throw me a cool mill, def do.
That's the cord they give you. That's the cord you charge off of via USB. But if you want to get into your settings with this, you're going to need to plug that into a TV, something with a video in, or get a female video to 3.5 millimeter jack, and we will plug it into our FPV goggles here and be able to see it on there. Go ahead and turn it on. And we still have the bouncy flicker effect. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know how to resolve it. Maybe somebody else does. But as far no, So it kind of went steady and then it bounced out. But in order to use the controller here, right there, we're going to need to be able to see on screen, and the only other way that I might be able to do it is via FPV, through an FPV feed. So I might try that next. Okay guys, this is the original Firefly, the $20 one. As you can see, it's having no breakup. Obviously the SD card that I have in there is full, and this would shut right off without an SD card. Put an SD card in there and it's still doing the flicker effect.